Georgette Rogers, who is going to talk about circulation workflows.
Hello. I'm Georgette Rogers. I almost said my maiden name. I've been married for 29 years. I said my maiden name. And I'm from Linden Lake Library in Washington State. I'm in a consortium with Christopher. So
I already like you.
thank you. I like it too. And I've been working with Koha for since 2012, and I've been doing circulation for a lot longer than that. For about 20 some years. So as part of the SIG group, we were talking and decided that we would do a presentation for those who are new to Koha, who might be coming on, and maybe some that there might be some tricks that you don't know about CERC, which I found out myself doing this presentation. So this is just kind of a workflow for those who are new, as well as those who are experienced. Bob, do I just hit the down arrow?
Yeah.
Somehow my PowerPoint turned into a PDF. Oh, so I'm gonna go over how to log in, check out, check in, holds, renewals, patrons. I don't know if you can still hear me. I'm actually it's right here. I don't know why I'm looking at the screen. I'm pivoting away from what I'm doing. I had to do it, Christopher. So if the first thing you'll want to do, and I did have some slides on here that were some picture slides. I hope they're still here. So you're gonna sign into Koha by clicking the link, or we use a bookmark. Your username is assigned by your tech person or your supervisor. Usually our tech person sets up our username and password, and then he has us change the password once we get that set. So you're gonna see then your tabs, your circulation tabs. Oh, it did come up. So there's the sign-in screen. And then these are your tabs that you're gonna see once you're in. So you have your circulation, your holds queue, your transfers, anything that you might need. And we use a lot of these, I'll step away for a second. Use a lot of these for weekly reports, or I do them monthly myself at my library. Holds needing attention, holds waiting to be filled. Needing attention are usually those that are lost, or they have holds on them and they're never coming back, such as our hotspot that I need to talk to you about. So this is your screen, and you go to checkout, and your checkout is pretty simple. You're going to click on the tab that says checkout. You scan your patron's card. You can type in their name. You can also do the address, whatever your library will use as verification. We type in patron's name. We use their library card. Sometimes we use address, but I find address is a little harder to use. You scan their items. You print the receipt. You clear the screen by clicking the X, which is in the, and you'll see that my circulation card is a troublesome card. It has $71 in fines. Yeah, it's my test card. So you'll see, oh, hey, look at there, you can do that. So there's the X that you clear out of, or you can go up here and put your next patron's name in. I prefer to use the X to close out so that we don't accidentally check out things to someone else. To renew, you got a couple of options for renewing. You can pull up the patron's record, click on the box to the title of the items to be renewed. You can go to the bottom of the screen and click the renewed checked items. If all items need renewed, renew all. You can also click on the renew tab, scan the item, click on the patron's barcode. This is one thing that's a little bit different, but if you click on, if you click up here on renew, up here. You can scan it and it'll pop up a little box that'll say this item has been renewed or it cannot be renewed. So you'll see that I have our Mobius passes checked out on this. That's our museum in Spokane for the kids. And I was keeping them all, kids couldn't have them. We had to update them, so I had to check it out of my garden. So to add a patron, it's pretty simple. You're going to go to the database and follow your procedure for the library. You know, we don't fill in every slot on our patron form. This is what it looks like. So you'll see over here it says new patron. And then when you click on that, you get whatever your patron is, whether they're an adult or a minor, or we have an adult basic, which is our non-resident for Liberty Lake. There's a non-resident that charges fines in Idaho. We have technical services cards, which is what my $71 fine card is. That's my technical services card. We have faculty for some schools that we have. So there's a wide variety of patron types that you can set up. You can place holds several different ways from a patron's account. You can pull up the account, click the search. This is what I did not know you could do. You could do fuzzy searching. If you're needed, you can use a tilde, you can use wildcards, phrases, and this can help you narrow if you're not sure of the spelling or the subject, anything like that. And search results can be sorted by item types. Or subject or year, anything like that. You can also place the holds from that search screen. So you click on search, find the title, search by title, author or subject. You can do an advanced search where you have the option for title and author, or subject and title, or subject and author. There's a really nice variety of ways to place holds. Not all my pictures are on here. That's weird. So you can also place the card. We do not use an item specific. So you have an option to do item specific holds or next available holds. The only time we do an item specific is usually if it's one of us in the circulation or tech department, catalog or someplace, somebody that needs to place an item specific hold. Our children's librarian will place an item specific hold if she's doing, you know, a theme and she needs a specific book for Halloween story time. So here we go. Here's my picture. So this is the advanced search screen. So you can see that you can do the, there's your keyword. So you can do a variety of things. You can really narrow things down. So you can do audiobook, e-reader, large print, if they want large print, library of things, which is exactly that, a variety of different items you can check out. If they want a music CD, so it's really nice. You can really narrow it down to what you want to place your hold on. And then we call it pulling holds, but for our patrons that have already placed those holds, now we need to get them to the libraries. So we go to the Koha tab in the right corner, we click on the circulation tab, go to holds queue, we put in the library, we run the report, and we print it. And at that point, we go and pull our holds, we check them in. Whoops, sorry, I did something.
Just tap.
It is.
Oh.
It broke it.
Out of there.
Okay. Thank you. All right. And then we check them in, we trigger the hold and either put them on our hold shelf or route them to one of the Idahos in our consortia. Creating fees on a patron's card. So this is all done in circulation. And you want to go to go to the patron's account, you go to accounting, you can create a manual invoice unless it's already, you know, triggered if it's a lost item or whatever. We use this for our damaged items. You use the drop down, you find damage, we copy and paste the barcode into the box, we put the amount of the item in and click save. And then whatever your library's procedure is for paying your fine, contacting your patron. Oh, my slides got messed up, sorry. I call these the important tabs. These are all things, you can see we have our policy manual right here, which is really nice. And I use this for when I'm training new staff, they can pull up the policy manual and the procedure manual. It's kind of all combined there, so that's really nice. Your overdues with fines, so reports, so you don't necessarily have to go to the report screen, you've got a lot right here. And so these are kind of your important tabs. Check in, we pull all the items from the book drop, signage of koha. We staff signs out every time everybody takes an hour on the desk and they sign out. So you're gonna sign in, click on the check-in tab, scan the items, watch the screen closely. And you want to place your hold and transfer slips in the items, place your home items. And when I say watch the screen closely, that's for your pop-up messages. And so you want to watch this really closely. They come in, the ones we have are in color. And so you're gonna stop and read those. And sometimes they pop up quick and other times they stay on the screen. The lost item, when it says this item is lost, it's now refunded. Bywater, I don't like that. Can we not refund them? This is not my collection agency. We could make it stop and question, do you want to check it in? That'd be great. But do watch closely. And then we place all our home items on carts for shelving, separating those however you do that. There are several statuses that we have, damage review, withdrawn, damaged, in mending, lost and paid, missing, incomplete return, deactivated, didn't know that one was in there. And so then to place something in one of those statuses, you find the item in the catalog, you click on the barcode to get to the bibliographic page, go to the middle of the page status, find the status, one of the statuses from up above, scroll to it and then save or update. And once it's in that status, it shows up in the database and you have to remember to take it out of that status. I will say we've forgotten a few times to take it out of incomplete return. So you want to make sure and take them out of statuses. So here's what that looks like. I just pulled up, one of our barcodes and it's my Mobius pass. And there's right here where you would do, your lost status, your damage status, anything like that. In charging form, our long overdue loss automatically goes on the page for the accounting record. We charge for damage. Again, you go and find that price. It's make it damaged, copy the barcode, go to the patron's account, click on the accounting tab, pay all or some of fines, follow whatever your library's procedure is. There is a cash register option to keep track of your fines, your payments. We don't use that one. We actually use a cash register software, but I was using it prior to our cash register software. And it's a nice feature. It says cash register keeps track of everything, runs your reports, and so you can balance to that. I'm a municipal library, so we're really detailed on our fines, and so I use cash register, actual physical cash register. These are the patrons and staff types that I was talking about. We have adult basic, the minor basic, non-resident, faculty, staff, all staff that need to log on and have permissions, which are set by your tech team. There's a generic staff, those who only check in, check out. We have a couple of those. We have a couple volunteers who check in and trigger our holds. They pull our holds for us and trigger those. So they have a generic check in that that's all they do. They pull the holds, they trigger them, they put them on the shelf. They don't do anything else. And so whatever your parameters are, for those, they'll set that. You know, you may need check in and check out, but not cataloging. You may need reports and not others. Checkout times can be adjusted, so you can have 14 days, 28 days, 21 days, again, whatever that is. And so I think it's like an hour. But Lauren, Denny, and Jason Robb helped me out a lot with this through a lot of information that they gave and help out. So just a slide to say thank you to them. So. If I have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if there's a mic. Yeah.
Okay, this is from the Municipal Kansas Library System.
Yeah.
You had mentioned the refunding lost items.
Yes.
There is in circulation rules, there is like where you can set whether or not lost item fees are refunded.
Mhm.
Something returned. Is that
We could do that, but being a consortium, I think we all have to do kind of the same thing. But if we could stop and say, do you want to proceed? Because when it refunds, it messes up the collection agency. Just a thought. Yeah.
This is Felicia from the New Hampshire State Library. When you were talking about the policy manual training tab, how did you get that there?
Oh,
Is that like a PDF it goes to, or is that?
Yes. Christopher, I believe, added that to that, but it's a Word document that our consortia created. And then I believe Christopher added that to. He's our tech guy for this.
Yeah, we basically, I basically mimicked the buttons that were on that page, but I believe. I'm trying to remember because some pages have an HTML modification where you can put that in there, and some might have to throw in with jQuery. But if that was I believe that's the navigation area for that page, and I worked the HTML section for that page, and I threw that code in there. But it basically recreating buttons and then linking to different things. I have those buttons pointed to different reports that we wanted to be more prominent for the staff, and then some of the documents are pointing to PDFs that we have on our consortium website, and some things are just uploaded to koha and linked that way. So depending on where we needed to house some of that stuff.
Mhm. And one nice thing that we have a circulation contacts and our CIN director contacts, and CIN is our consortium. And these are actual links to our emails, and then they also have our phone numbers listed on them. So it's a really nice, quick way when we need to contact one of the other libraries or one of the search supervisors or the directors, or Christopher or one of our other tech. So that's a really nice function as well. And then we have our holds queue right here. We used to have to go to reports, but our holds queue is right here. So you click on it, you put your library in, and you run it. And then you can either drop it into a CSV file, or you can just print it. However you handle your holds. We print them all and go physically, pull it all off with sheet paper rather than on a device.
And just so there's no confusion on the holds queue she's talking about, that's actually a custom report. Because that is usually where the built-in holds queue is. I overrode that with a different report because we had other information that we wanted included in the report. So I replaced it with another report.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have the experience to be able to do that. Is that something that I want to do? Well, because we have, I don't know. then go for it, but we have so much documentation for, cataloging. Or, you know, different things, and I'm just thinking like maybe we could spotlight some certain things that would be just built right in there. Instead of going on our network to this drive, to this folder, to this document, and having it right there.
Nice.
Something of this nature too, you know, with what Bywater presented earlier. You know, I did this before they ever created the pages where you could do all the custom pages. And yeah, so if I was to do this from scratch again, I'd probably be doing it that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we agree.
And then this is another one I use a lot, the late transfers. So if there's an item that's sitting out there that's never gotten to the library, I run this once a month. And so there's some really nice things that you can do with this. You can customize it. You know, you can drop reports in that you need. You know, we have a damage review slip and an incomplete return form that we put in. Items that belong to other libraries are lost and paid receipts. So if we're taking payment for an Idaho library, then we can print that out. Yes.
Okay, and since we're talking about circulation
Uh-huh.
workspace, this doesn't necessarily use up the explain because you don't have it up live, but we're talking about listing important tabs. What is the point of the checkout button?
This checkout button,
Yes.
it's just a quicker, easier way. And honestly, this one's small and hard to see. And it depends on how you open CIN or Koha. When it comes to the front page, I forget which page it comes to. 'Cause we sign in and then I believe it comes to just a blank where you can go up here to search.
It opens up to the different modules.
Yeah, different modules, yeah, that's right. So this is just another way to get there. And again, it depends on how your library works and how you want to open it and how you want it to default and what you want it to open to. This is actually where, when we first came on to Koha, we used this all the time, and I still have staff that, you know, there's some of the staff that's been there for several years, and they go here to click on check-in. They don't go up here. They're the same. They're going to get you the exact same place. It just kind of depends on what you have your page open to when you log on.
Once again, I'm going to stand these, talk better, read better. My husband, okay, this may fall into the category of everybody except me do this already. Or it may be something that other people don't know about. But I was really delighted. Let me back up. I work in a really small library. The only people who can check out books are either employees of the hospital or medical residents who are at the hospital on a rotation. So all we collect is first name, last name, phone number, email address, and we use their employee ID number as the barcode. They don't have one, use their phone numbers. We're not fussy, but the patron registration form, there's all sorts of stuff that we collect. Address, what else? Name of mother's maiden name, that kind of thing. I'm delighted to find out that there's a screen to go to and select which ones to include. So I found out everything except what I needed. And my colleagues have been asking me to do that for a while. I just said, oh yeah, I just came in with the new edition. Maybe someone else doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't have any questions, I just wanted the microphone. This is Jason, by the way, I will say that, the documentation I shared with Georgette on circulation workflows is available, it's just a Google Doc, so if anybody else wants to see like how we do it, I'm happy to share that.
Yeah, he was the one that let me know we could do fuzzy searching, which was really cool, and I kind of played with that, so.
I should add on to that, so in my documentation, we're using Elasticsearch, so the tilde is for fuzzy and elastic, if you're still on deeper, then you turn that on and off with system preferences.
Any others? Okay. Thanks.